Welcome to Oswego Speedway in central New York. And these drivers getting ready to race here from this historic short track. Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Gaslight Racing Series penultimate race here from Oswego. And I'm joined, as always, with Colin Grace. Colin, how you doing?
Well, uh, doing all right. It's uh, it's actually I think the first time I've done back-to-back races in this league while broadcasting, but we'll see how this one goes.
The pace car pulls off. We'll get ready to race. Brandon Elvis, Tyler Muller starting on the front row. We'll get ready to race, and we'll run through that starting lineup. And the green flag is out. We're racing here at Oswego. Side by side for the lead. Brandon Elvis gets to the point. And now Pena looking to the inside of Muller.
Elvis with a decent jump there at the start, already getting out to the front of the field here, and Pena jumps up second quite quickly there, only in the first couple corners. Still, it's a bit of a mess there in the back of the pack, still trying to jostle for position.
Still side by side through the back. Now let's take a look at that starting lineup. Oh, looks like looks like it doesn't want to do that. All right.
Now,
Oh,
Warrior.
a lot of people hitting that bump off the front stretch.
Yeah, we are getting single file right now. Yeah, the entire field is to single file, but right now Pena's trying to apply the pressure there to Elvis for the race lead.
Pena right on the back bumper of Elvis. Everyone's single filed out. 125 laps here from Oswego, and we're already 5 laps in and single filed out. We are single filed, but we aren't spreading out. Pena looking to the inside of...
Yeah. I was going to say, Pena entered that turn 1 and 2 lower than Elvis, and he's going to actually get around Elvis here. Pena to the race lead.
Zach Murphy in that 29, and a new driver, Caden Rogers, right behind. And Tyler Muller, who started in second, already back to fifth.
See, Pena's already starting to try to lengthen the gap between him and Elvis. A bit of about a car length between those two right now. The two behind are pretty close together still. Starting to even out here.
Now, with the early chaos out of the way, as a driver, would you start trying to just log laps at this point? Or do you still try and jostle for position in case an early caution comes out?
In most cases, I would think probably just try to keep your car clean and just run laps. But if you do start to notice that you're picking up a bit of time, maybe that at that point, then you push a little more to try to get that position.
This is a good camera angle. Right as they enter turn 1. Ooh, a little bit further back. Looked like Rogers was trying to slip to the inside of Tyler Muller.
One car up the track there.
That was that 98 of Peyton Hamlet, who's also newer in this league. I haven't seen them race, but I also wasn't here last week.
I do believe Hamlet was here last. Name's familiar.
You see those drivers hitting that bump right about the start-finish line. How does that affect the car going down that straightaway?
Oh,
Oh,
I was
Elvis to
gonna
the
say,
inside!
um,
Wrong
yeah,
time to
depending on
talk
how
about
you
that
hit the
bump.
bump. Yeah, say depending on how you hit the bump, it can upset the car, but most of the time you're just gonna hit the bump and you're gonna not notice it. But if you hit it wrong, especially if you're, I don't know, like let's say you missed the corner and you're trying to throttle up and you hit that bump, it could send the car around if the rear end gets loose.
Oh, Brandon misses the corner. Zach Murphy right behind. Almost hits him.
Murphy's starting to apply pressure now.
These top 5 still somewhat in a pack. Top 7 maybe if you count those last two, Peyton Hamlin, Trey Ashworth.
Now, if I can think back to last week, Brandon Elvis could be trying to pull a similar thing to what he did in last week's race, where he just held back for a good bit of the first stint, saving tires, and then once everyone else wore their tires out, he was able to push very easily and catch back up to the leaders. We'll have to see what's happening. Oh!
Ooh, cars in the
Car
wall.
was getting
Looks to be
close to the outside.
still green. As they're still logging laps. Still somewhat single file and somewhat in logging laps mode. Pena still out front. Brandon Elvis drops 1 position from the pole. Zach Murphy, Tyler Muller, Caden Rogers rounds out your top 5. And that's this front pack right here.
Oh!
Like Caden Rogers hit that little bump in the wall again. He did that 2 laps ago as well, so.
There's something interesting here about Oswego is, you notice there's no apron. The wall is the bottom of the racing groove. So
You
you
messed
probably
that
want to get as close to that wall as possible, but
without hitting it.
yep, yeah, you definitely don't want to hit it because they'll probably send you up the track.
Or right into the path of other drivers behind you.
Yep. Oh, Elvis looking loose on entry.
Elvis looks like he's losing a bit of ground to our race leader, Tristan Pena. And Zach Murphy's right there looking to try and capitalize, but he's fallen off a little bit as well. How much does dirty air play a factor at a track like this?
I wouldn't think too much necessarily.
With such low speeds?
Yeah, it's more of the low speed with the flatter banking here. I don't think it plays enough of a thing that you can use it to your advantage, but it's definitely always that little factor. It could change something. See again there, Elvis cannot keep that car on the bottom lane on the entry.
That's why I'm wondering if he's dirty air and he's still trying to get accustomed to running behind other cars.
Though, he has closed the gap just a little bit to Pena. I do believe we're nearing lap traffic coming up soon.
Well, let's take a look.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're about a corner behind catching lap traffic here. Yeah, you saw in that shot there, just at the end of the shot, that there is lap traffic coming up ahead.
Right at the
Yep, right
beginning of that
there.
shot, you saw it.
And notice Elvis closing in to the rear bumper of Pena right before he gets to the lap traffic. We'll have to see here if he uses that to his advantage.
Absolutely. Lap traffic's going to play a big factor in who's going to win this race, is how quickly you can get through it, as we saw Tyler Muller brush that outside wall coming into turn number 3.
Yeah, Elvis back to putting the pressure onto the leader there. Bit of a gap forming to the car in third. Yeah, wow. That gap has significantly closed the last couple laps.
There's Brandon Elvis right onto the rear bumper of Tristan Pena. Battle for the lead with lap traffic approaching. The lap traffic in question, the 89 of Bradley Young, qualified 12th and currently 12th right now, about a half a corner in front of these leaders. That brightly colored Busch car, and Tristan Pena, that black, orange, and white Whataburger car. The race leader, and
Still,
Brandon Elvis in his classic white and red Coastal Performance car.
Elvis applying so much pressure right now. Oh, you see the lap car there running the outside, trying to give room.
And Pena on the bottom, Elvis in the middle. Not going to work for Elvis, as he's barely going to clear Bradley Young. Oh, what a
Wow,
move.
contact there.
Oh, I thought Elvis was getting turned right there. No caution. We stay green, but almost a wreck involving Brandon Elvis and Bradley Young, who goes one lap down now. Whew. Lap 36 of 125. We already have one car a lap down. And now it seems like the front two have calmed down, with lap traffic still about a straightaway ahead. Oh, caution comes out. Caden Rogers. Let's take a look. Oh, a little bit of help from Tyler Muller.
Oh, bit of aggressive driving there.
And a bunch of help from Tyler Muller.
Yeah, Muller did not like that one. There was initial contact there, and it looked like the 49 machine blocked Muller after the initial contact. We'll have to see here again in the replay. See contact there, he moves him up, and then, yeah. I guess Muller was just not satisfied with that block, gives him the good old bump and run, but with the shape of the noses in these cars, it's very easy to spin another car out because you pretty much drive under them and lift the rear wheels up off the ground and the car goes around.
That one looked more like a dump and run, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting word that Brandon Elvis crashed under caution. Let's take a look.
Oh.
Almost.
Almost.
I
was
think
close.
I think it pinged it because they dropped below a certain speed.
But you see, all your leaders did come down, and I believe they all took tires. See here if the order's changed.
Yeah, Wesley Leister in that 73 Cadillac, or not Cadillac, Corvette, jumps up to the lead, up 9 spots. He stayed out. Everyone behind came in. Bradley Young still in pit road. Whew. First stint done. Lap 40 of 125. How was that first stint for you? And if you were one of these drivers, what changes would you think you would make? You would make?
Oh, I'm not sure because it looked like everyone was being pretty good on tires because no one was really slowing down too much. And I'm just curious to see what the 73 is going to do out here on old tires.
Pace lights are off. We double up. Lister, Pena, Elvis, Rogers, Murphy, Ashworth, top 6. Pace car moves off. Now let's see. We mentioned during the caution, Lister did not come down pit road, does not have fresh tires. Everyone else does. And we're green. Caden Rogers way up the track. Lister around.
Oh,
Big
big
wreck.
contact, big crash.
That's Murphy. Elvis. That's the 98 of Peyton Hamlet. Also involved. Lister looks like he gets the worst spin. Let's take a look. Right as we switched over. So Caden Rogers gets a bump from Trey Ashworth, and then Elvis just right to the inside.
Elvis making contact with the bumper of the 73 sends them both around, and the other two cars got involved by just trying to slow up and not get involved.
And it's typical. Everyone coming in. No one's staying out. Or Tristan Pena staying out. Caden Rogers, Trey Ashworth, Rob Hottenbach. Caleb Thompson, we haven't mentioned him in a while. He's currently in the 5th position.
Well, this shakes things up a lot because now you got a fast Elvis starting towards the rear of the field here.
Yeah, now we're going to watch him drive through the field, do his magic. Rob Hottenbach on the bottom of your screen pulls down pit road.
Elvis and Lister still on pit road. See where they cycle out. I'm assuming they'll still be on the lead lap, but they'll most likely be at the back of the field no matter what.
All right, with such a short second stint, any changes would you make? Don't drive
run
under
into
the
people in corner entry.
don't use other people as brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Big shout out to Colton Briner, who has to endure this same mess that we do over in the race control tower.
Yep. I think I was about to say, Lister and Elvis are off of pit road. They have cycled to the rear of the field after that incident there, going into, what was that, turn 1? Yeah.
I was coming out of turn 2.
No, that would have been out of turn 2. Yep.
Pace lights are out.
Double file here.
We'll double file back up, and let's see if we can make it more than 2 corners.
Whole new batch of drivers up here.
Tristan Pena back to the lead. Caden Rogers to the outside. First time he's seen a car First time hasn't seen a car on the start. Trey Ashworth, Caleb Thompson up to 4th. Tyler Muller, Bradley Young back on the lead lap. Starts 6th.
Our leader just got a love tap there.
Yeah. Let's not go back to bumpies. Anyways, green flag back in the air. Caden Rogers around the outside wants that lead bad, but Pena says no.
Got a really good restart that we see on that outside lane. He's already lost 2 spots.
A lot of chaos throughout the field.
Yeah.
Murphy, Thompson almost contact. Now Murphy to the inside of Caden Rogers.
Rogers once down. He's door banging the 29 down the backstretch. He's trying to get down to that bottom lane. He's finally going to get down there.
Caleb Thompson had some help with that 60 machine of Gina Raskowski, and now we're around.
29's up in the wall.
Hey, we made it more than a lap. All right, let's take a look.
I believe it was between that 49 and the 29 because they were bumping into each other for a while there. See, blocked there by the 29. Oh, yeah. Just contact on corner entry.
And then Gene Raskowski just drives through Thompson trying to get slowed down for the wreck, and that's why the 0-4 went around. But, well, we had a long green flag run, and now we're under
That was
caution.
bad. Yeah.
Again.
Both cautions so far have been from tempers flaring, drivers putting blocks on or maybe bumping each other, and eventually one of them ends up backwards.
Gina Raskowski, Tyler Muller, Rob Hottenbach, Caleb Thompson all into pit road. And they cycle to the front based on how this pit road is set up. And you've raced here before. How unique, let's say, is this pit road?
It's an interesting entry. Because the pit lane entry is, I believe it's part of the short oval here. And then the exit, so you see exits right there, and right there is the entry. So, it's almost like a weird Martinsville pit road. Where you're exiting and entering on the same side of the track, but I think this one's a little weirder.
Definitely plenty weird pit roads here on iRacing, and Oswego happens to have one of them. But it certainly makes for interesting happenstances with the ticker system and our scoring system.
Yep. I think it's finally sorting itself out. Yep.
Trey Ashworth in that 8 getting ready to go green. He's already on the outside.
You know what would make the race interesting?
More cautions.
I was gonna say, if somehow we ended up on the dirt version of this track.
The dirt version with asphalt late models and asphalt tires?
Oh, yeah.
Why? This is why we don't let you have our ideas. Tristan Pena, Trey Ashworth, Zach Murphy, Peyton Hamlet, top 4.
If I was able to pick a race, I'd probably pick something like F1 cars at Williams Grove or something like that. You know, some random combination that makes no sense. That might be fun.
Or you'd probably pick GT3s at Bristol Dirt.
Great idea.
No, not a great idea as we go back underway here from Oswego. Trey Ashworth wants to lead. Pena holds anchor on the inside. Still side by side for the lead. Zach Murphy and contact behind. And the caution comes back out. 5 cars involved this time. I see Muller, Hattenbach, Thompson, Caden Rogers, and that 60 of Gina Raskowski looked like started it all off. Let's take a look. Oh, 3 wide. This isn't gonna... Okay. 3 wide.
Well.
Just 3 wide racing. Misjudging the entry and calamity.
The caution gods are angry.
Here's a oh, never mind. I was gonna say here's a good example of the pit road entry. You can see from this camera angle. Colin, you want to try and explain the pit road entry?
Well, you see far in the back there, that is what would be turn 3 and 4 of the short oval here. In the middle of those corners, you take a hard, almost a 90-degree corner down into the pit lane here, which you see is lined by just pretty much jersey barriers, and then you see on the other side of the jersey barriers is actually the victory lane. See, then pit exit here is its own lane.
Very interesting.
Back onto the backstretch.
Yeah.
Well, Pena's still up here.
Trey Ashworth able to hold second. Zach Murphy wanted it earlier. He has to stay in third, and Brandon Elvis back to
And
fourth.
look who's in fourth.
Well, it's a repeat of every other race this season.
He hasn't even had that many laps to get his spots back.
Yeah, 90% of them been under caution too. What is going on? I mean, it helps when
Elvis
your
can make up time no
car
matter if we're under caution or not.
it helps when your competition crashes itself.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Tristan Pena wants to race the pace car. Pace lights go out. No, yeah.
hey,
Ha!
maybe you
I'm a
don't want to hit the
psychic.
bumper of the pace car. You might end up with a $50,000 fine in the mail.
Yeah. I.e. Kyle Busch Pocono. Anyways.
Oh, was that Pocono?
It was either Pocono or New Hampshire. I don't remember which one.
Oh, it was New Hampshire when the race
Yeah.
went green with rain in 3 and 4. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Or Cletus McFarlane at Charlotte this year.
Tristan Pena, Trey Ashworth getting ready to start the race again.
At green here at Oswego, we're gonna see.
How many laps can we do before we wreck again?
You'll say we'll see if turn 3 and 4 becomes Calamity Corner again. So far, we're still running, but we are double file. Whoa, Pena way up off the line. He's
Trey
falling back to
Ashworth
almost third.
Yeah, Trey Ashworth inherits the lead, and Zach Murphy wants second. And he's got it. Pena to the inside. Oh, no.
Whoa, big block. Somehow they're still going. Murphy way out in the marbles.
And now Murphy's angry.
Oh.
Almost around goes Pena. We stayed green. Almost halfway done. And Trey Ashworth is your leader from who knows where. This is starting interesting. Yeah.
See a bit of a squabble going on back here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yeah.
There we go. Right now, Murphy holding that 3rd spot. Elvis up to 4th. Muller falling behind him.
But he's got Peyton Hamlet who's outside. Gina Raskowski into pit road. All right. You think we're far enough into the race? Let's go. Okay.
We have a fight for the lead.
Pena to the inside of Ashworth. He barely clears, and now Ashworth has a car in front of him. Now he wants revenge.
I was about to say things are calming down, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see 2 cars side by side, and it's for the race lead, and we're catching lap traffic. Already.
That's Gina Raskowski in that 60 car.
A lot of people loving that outside wall. I keep hearing contact all the time.
Hey, it's my best friend. What can I say? He's very friendly. Very friendly. Just like the catch fence. I've met him a couple times too.
Oh.
What?
Well, anyways.
Now that things are somewhat calming down, let's get into our ones to watch. I'll let you go first.
I'm watching Ashworth because he has not lost as I'm saying that, it is kind of drawing, but he is still definitely applying pressure to the race lead. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that number 8 machine.
All right, I'll go with that 50 of Tristan Pena. Every time I pick him, he doesn't seem to win, but he's been dominating this race. Albeit Brandon Elvis involved in a couple incidents, but Tristan Pena currently has the most laps led, I believe, and he is my one to watch. Lap 70 of 125 here from Oswego. Battle for the lead continuing to develop as our two ones to watch battle it out for the lead. Little four-car pack behind, and Trey Ashworth gets the wall.
Not only did he hit the wall, he also hit the
Hey,
bumper
Tristan
of
Pena.
Pena. Up off the bottom groove, here comes Muller looking up the inside.
You were just saying how he was applying pressure, and now he's under attack.
Applied a little too much pressure there and hit the wall, trying to push the car. The Muller now up to third. With the 8 on that rear bumper.
Hey, you see that purple and lime 60 car? That is a lap car. Yep. So Tristan Pena now has to deal with that lap car as well as the battle that's going on behind him as everyone likes that outside wall.
We gotta warn our cameraman. He might need to step back a little bit.
Yeah. Let me go type out a memo real quick. Just shoot him a text real quick. Say, hey, if you get hit, if you don't move and you get hit, we're not covering your hospital charges.
Muller finally having some breathing room out there in the lead. Or Pena, sorry. Muller trying to chase for the lead.
Well, Brandon Elvis, what are you doing in fourth? We sent you to the back. We want you to stay back there, Brandon. Stop driving through the field. It's not nice. Other people want to win too. Pena to the inside of Razkowski. And that Volkswagen Jetta able to get around.
Oh.
Back to clean air.
I keep hearing tire sliding and wall contact, and it scares me every time, but I know these drivers are just pushing their cars really hard.
Getting PTSD from racing with me, I see.
That's another story for another time.
We'll elaborate on that story next week.
Still Pena with a decent gap in front of Muller, about half a second here. Starting to space out a little bit behind him.
Things seem to have calmed down, but every time we say that, something happens. So, I'm going to hold my tongue here. We're coming to lap 80 of 125. Single file, somewhat spread out for the top four. And there's a lap car buffer between Brandon Elvis and Zach Murphy, fourth and fifth.
That 8 machine got up in the marbles there, and I thought Elvis was about to just take that spot just as quickly. I don't know where I was going with that one. Anyways, Ashworth got up in the marbles, got loose, and Elvis looked for the inside, but they're still third and fourth there. And it looks like Muller's starting to apply pressure to your race leader.
Now everyone's trying to count laps now, and Muller wants the race lead. He wants to be the one counting laps.
And look who else is starting to catch up to these two.
Zach Murphy? Oh, these two.
No, I meant
Trey Ashworth.
Yeah. Ashworth and Elvis is starting to catch up, and this is about to become a 4-horse race for the lead.
We only let these cars have 1 horsepower? Wow. I know my jokes are bad. That would be a really slow race if we only had 1 horsepower.
Yeah, we'd be out here. I can't even say racing lawnmowers. Lawnmowers have more than a horsepower.
So, Colton, if you're watching, Martinsville, 2-lap race, 1 horsepower for everyone. That'll be a what, 2-hour race?
Yeah.
Everyone racing at 1 mile an hour.
Oh yeah. You know what? Fun. Let's do a fun fact. A horse actually produces about 5.7 horsepower.
So what's a
So
horsepower?
where did the unit come from? In supposedly in short outbursts, a horse can produce up to 15 horsepower.
And Muller
Oh
wants the
God! I
lead.
thought we were about to lose. I thought we were about to lose Muller or Pena. Wow! Good lord. I mean, we almost lost both of them, honestly.
Yeah. Muller wants that lead bad. He was looking to the inside. I thought there might have been contact. But we stay green. Gina Raskowski back to pit road again.
Also, look who's up to third.
Brandon Elvis, we told you to go back. We told you to go to the rear in timeout. Why are you did third? Don't make me send you back to the rear.
Where's the Jaws name?
Dun. So you're saying Brandon Elvis is DW?
Yeah, I guess.
So he has a future in broadcasting. Got it.
Oh. He got a bit of airtime there. Hit the bump pretty hard.
He's still right behind Tristan Pena. As in right behind, as close as you can get with Brandon Elvis breathing down your neck. 92 of 125. You know, I would try and do a crank it up, but I know as soon as we do that, we're going to get a caution.
Yeah,
So,
that's it.
let's
Yeah.
not. But this battle for the lead continuing to develop. Trey Ashworth, you see in the right of your screen at the end of that shot, is fallen off a bit. And now it's a 3-car race for the lead.
Three very familiar
I
names
can't
here in the lead.
I can't say horse because they're not horses.
Nope.
This isn't iRacing unfortunately doesn't have horse racing yet.
We're also not in Kentucky, so
Yeah. Breaking
that would
news,
be interesting.
iRacing adding another special event in 2026, the Kentucky
The
Derby.
Kentucky Derby. It's in dirt midgets.
iRacing, you hear this? Chop chop. We want the Kentucky Derby.
Anyways, Muller's still applying pressure to Pena. Elvis is actually,
Sort
you know
of
what?
falling
No,
off a little
I'm
bit.
not gonna say Elvis is falling off. I'm gonna say Elvis is saving tires, because every time I say Elvis is falling off, he's actually saving tires. So this time I'm gonna say he's saving tires, and if he's not and I'm wrong, I'm fine with that.
Closing in on lap 100. Shortly, you'll see that ticker flip over 2 laps to go. And Muller knows that. He wants the lead. Who's more eager for the race to end, Muller or Pena?
Definitely Pena, because he can feel that pressure behind him. And he also knows if for some reason these two get together,
Elvis
someone's
wins.
sitting right behind him waiting for it.
And there we go. The ticker flipping over to 26 laps to go. So now we have a timer on the time that I know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to word it right. There's now a clock on Muller's attempts to take the lead away. And he's not helping himself by hitting that wall.
Nope. Elvis also hit the outside wall.
So is hitting the wall part of the saving tire strat?
I wouldn't think so. Unless there's some new weird iRacing glitch that I do not know about, where if you smack the wall, you magically gain tire life. I don't know.
It's a glitch. Every time you hit the wall and get a 0x, it magically puts 4 fresh tires on your car.
Man, I gotta start trying that.
How do you think I'm so fast?
Ah, so that's why you hit the wall all the time.
Yeah, it's a free pit stop. Slows you down a little bit, gets you 4 fresh tires, saying, "Hey, sorry for slowing you down."
22 laps to go now. Still, these three about, what, almost 3 seconds ahead of the rest of the field right now.
Yeah, just about.
Oh, Muller applying pressure again. Looking the inside. Doors gonna close.
All right, if you're
I just
Tyler
want to say
Muller,
one thing.
if you're Tyler
Go
Muller,
ahead.
at what point? If you're Tyler Muller, at what point? What do you just say? Screw it and send it up the inside.
Well, I'm just gonna say one thing. If Pena doesn't want to die, you have to leave at the space. Because if Muller does decide to get the bumper on there, and Pena does not leave the space, both of them are probably gonna go around, and look who's starting to catch up.
Elvis,
And this
don't
is
make
why I
me
said that he was saving tires.
don't make me make you pull an Elvis Presley.
Oh. Well, now that
I don't
Elvis
even.
is applying pressure to Muller, Muller has to apply more pressure to Pena.
And we're gonna wreck soon. And
And
now we
there's
have lap traffic. That's Rob Hattenbach in the 99, and he goes high. That's a Cadillac.
Indeed, it is.
I mean, I can't say much. Tristan Pena's driving a Volvo or a Volkswagen.
It's 3 nose to tail now. I honestly think Elvis's plan here is to pressure the 78 into making a move for the lead.
That takes out
and then
both of
just
them.
passing both of them. Yep. Yep.
Muller looks high. Pena blocks. And the front 3 stay in order. And now Muller looks high again. Pena's playing defense. Hard.
Big defense here.
Yeah, he's taking a tighter exit.
Elvis's rear end was sideways going into the corner there.
Yeah. Pena's leaving that outside open. Trying to play defense.
I don't know if the outside's gonna work.
It will if you're me. I'll make it work.
Well, with how flat this track is, it's naturally you do definitely want to be down the whole way to the inside wall. You see Muller is looking there, and he's gonna get passed by Elvis here. If he keeps staying in that outside lane, which you see is happening, Elvis up to P2. That's still side by side.
Not anymore. Elvis
And
clears Muller.
Now he's there.
And now Elvis sets his sights on the leader, Tristan Pena. 12 laps to go. This is getting interesting. Now, well, Muller's right there, so it's not like Elvis still has to deal with Muller behind. So we'll see if that battle continues to develop, or if Elvis tries to... I know Elvis wants to put pressure on Pena, but let's see if he's able to. Pena's been in control this whole race. Elvis has had an up and down day, back to front to back to front. And now he's sitting second in a position to steal the win. Tyler Muller right behind. He's been towards the front most of the race, running top 5. And these 3 are your contenders to win, barring a caution. Elvis goes high.
Side by side going into turn 1. 9 laps to go here at Oswego. Looks like he's gonna
Elvis
do a
with the
switchback
crossover.
here.
And Pena throws a block, almost
Oh,
turns
wow.
himself. And Pena's playing hard defense. 8 to go.
You see now Muller's right back on the bumper of the 54 of Brandon Elvis. Very close racing here for the lead.
I wouldn't say this is racing for the lead. I think this is racing for the win. 7 to go. I think
Yep.
if Elvis manages to get around Pena, that's the race win. Elvis doesn't poke out. Content to stay
Waiting to
behind
set
for
up a move.
now.
Entering the corner high that time. Trying to get the run off the corner.
Not able to do it. Pena stays in the lead. Coming to 5 to go. 5 more
Big
times
pressure
around.
out of the corner
Elvis
that
goes
time.
low. Pena
Elvis
blocks and contact.
Contact with the
Caution.
race leader. Caution's out. Muller involved, and Elvis gets through clean. Oh, boy.
And Rob Hottenbach in the lucky dog position.
Oh, boy. You know who's not happy about that one?
Elvis, or Pena.
Pena. Contact there, and Muller nowhere to go. Also involved in that one. Two of the guys that have been up front the entire time just caught out by this contact here. Honestly, you can't fully blame that on Elvis either, because Pena did definitely come down a little bit thinking he was clear, but watch here and see if we can get, yep, slow-mo this time. See Elvis looking just to nose it. Yeah, you see the 50s coming down pretty early, trying to make the corner, makes contact with the 54.
Pena has
Now,
it saved until Muller's right there. I believe. I think Pena has this saved.
yeah, I feel like Pena probably would have been fine, but
Had Muller not
contact with
been there.
Muller.
Yeah. So, excellent.
Personally, I think I'd call that on the 54 because he stuck a nose in there and didn't back out, but it's also you can't ignore the fact that Pena also turned down into the front bumper, but we'll have to see. These two now starting side by side for the restart with 3 laps to go.
You see the damage on the side of Pena's car?
See, Pena might be... Oh.
Who was in front at the time of caution?
That's, I think, what they're trying to argue right now. Looks like they're going to give it to Pena. Unless Elvis elected to start on the outside, but I don't believe they do lane selection. Oh.
Pena might not be happy.
Pena's showing his displeasure with the 54 of Elvis.
All right, while we're still pacing, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to take a look. This is right at the time of caution. Right here, I believe. Let me take a look. Let's see if we can get a look at when the caution comes out.
Can't see any
I don't
caution
see any
so
lights.
I'm not
Sure where the caution comes out.
different
Angle.
yeah. Interesting. I do not see caution lights in
I don't see
turn
caution
1 and
lights
2.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is one down the
Backstretch.
I believe.
Freaking roll. The nose. Do I see any?
You might want to cut live just to see. I think we're nearing the green flag here.
Yeah, we are.
Pace car lights are out.
They gave it to Pena.
Elvis is at the back.
Elvis got dinged for it, an EOL.
So I guess I was right to call it on Elvis. Barely had a nose in there. Just I mean, at that point, I think the way Race Control saw it is that he should have backed out of that move, but he just kept it there. So
Yeah.
Elvis back of the field. Now it's Pena and
Zach
the
Murphy.
29 racing, Murphy racing for the lead.
The green flag is back out. 2 laps to go. It's overtime.
Green white checker, and here we go. 29 in the bumper of Pena there on the restart. Murphy's got
Contact
speed
in
in
the
that
back.
car. Too wide through most of the
White
field
flag.
there.
Tristan Pena, Zach Murphy battling for the lead. 1 lap to go here.
Watch the entry here. We're going to see what Murphy does. Tries to send it in.
And off of turn 4, Tristan Pena wins here at Oswego. His first win here for the Gaslight Racing Series.
Murphy's going to end up in second. Look who finished there. Oh, wow. Contact.
What a save by Pena.
Look who ended up third.
Peyton Hamlet.
Hamlet ended up third after all of that. Great
Brandon
recovery
Elvis.
for that car.
Brandon Elvis, that penalty hurtful, finishes back in 8th position.
Not going to be happy about that one.
Let's take a look at that last caution again, shall we?
Yeah, so what I think Race Control sees here, Elvis is definitely not alongside the 50 yet, and there is contact, but it's like Elvis does have room below him, and Pena has room above him, so you could argue that
Racing incident.
Pena could have, Pena could have waited and turned in later, and Elvis could have backed out, so it's just kind of an interesting incident there.
Yeah.
All right, well, our drivers are, our top 3 is in the top 3 waiting room, so we're going to head over there in just a second for driver interviews. One more time, full speed here. Yeah, I mean, it's just the fact of the 50 turning in early and the 54 having his nose in there. But one of those drivers benefited from that one. The other one
To
ended
the
up
rear.
8th.
Absolutely. All right. Time for some interviews. Top 3, Tristan Pena, Zach Murphy, Peyton Hamlet.
How the fuck are you in 5th?
Forgot I had that. Peyton Hamlet, your first race, and you finish in 3rd. What did you see coming to the end of that race?
I mean, I don't know. I was so far back, I really didn't even see what happened at the end there. But you know, I guess I just kind of got lucky. Was able to get 2 new right side tires and start 4th or 5th wherever I was, and you know, just hammer down and got us to a podium. So I'll take it.
Absolutely. You started 4th, so overall a good day for you. Started 4th. You were around the top 5 for most of the day and able to come home with a 3rd place finish. That should be a good day for you, especially for a debut.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I've never ran out this racetrack on here either, and I don't know if they paved this track with a Sherman tank because it's pretty rough, but I'll take it for what it is.
Absolutely. Colin, any more questions for Peyton Hamlet?
No, honestly, I think just one of the main things that Hamlet did was just keep his car clean, so he was able to keep it there towards the end of the race and just benefit from that that contact there late between the leaders.
Good race overall for you, Peyton. And any last words before we let you go and celebrate?
No, I just would like to thank my sponsors, Curb Records and Town and Country Ford of Nashville, Dobro Steel Company. They helped me a lot on the real life racing, and give them a shout out here, and appreciate what they do and everybody else. And that's all I got.
Peyton Hamlin able to take his number 98 Ford Mustang to a third place finish. Thank you, Peyton. We'll let you go and celebrate.
Thank you.
Zach Murphy towards the front all day, just to come up short in second. Zach, you got a copy?
Now I could hear you loud and clear. You got me?
There we go. Zach
Yeah.
Murphy
Sometimes my
up
Discord's
towards,
funny.
yeah, up towards the front all day. Able to finish your Chevrolet Camaro number 29 in second, just one spot away from winning it all. Are you happy with that second, or are you frustrated you couldn't get it done?
Oh no, I'm happy. I mean, we were fifth place car most of the night after the pit cycle there, and had a little damage from a wreck that I got in with the 49, I think it was. So yeah, I mean, just happy to battle through the attrition and get to second. Definitely not where I expected to be there in the closing laps.
Absolutely. We've seen you towards the front most of the season, and with one race to go next week at Martinsville, do you think you have a chance to win next week, or are you still hoping for a top 5?
Yeah, I like to think every week we get a chance to win. Some tracks better than others. Martinsville, kind of hit or miss there. Sometimes you can find the groove and really put some laps down, and other times I'm off the pace. So obviously going to be battling, I'm sure, with Brandon and Tristan and all the guys that have been up front all season. So we'll see where it shakes out next week.
Absolutely. Any last words before we let you go and celebrate?
No, I just got to thank Whitney Automotive for coming on the car. I got to thank Justin over at Coleman Designs for keeping the paints fresh. Brandon over at Coastal Performance for helping us out in the open setup stuff. And then Rob and everybody over at Gaslight for putting the league on, and you guys for the broadcast. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks, Zach. We'll let you go and celebrate.
Thank you, sir.
Tristan Pena able to find victory lane for the first time this season. Talk us through how you're feeling.
Definitely feeling good. Definitely good to get my second one. But yeah, it was definitely quite controversial at the end. I don't think I was blocking, but everyone has different opinions. Once the 78 car got damaged, hitting that bump up there in the front stretch, I moved my line down to kind of toward the middle because it really wasn't affecting me too much on entry, and I guess people weren't happy with that, and I guess apparently I turned myself, but everyone has their own opinion on stuff.
Yeah, and what a way to end the race. Intense battle between you and Pena. Or you are Pena. Between you and Elvis to bring out that final caution and able to get the start you needed to, or get the start you needed to stay in front and go get that win. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good. Definitely brings me closer to the championship, but I'm pretty sure Brandon's definitely run away with it. He's been good all season. Hats off to him. And I'm super thankful for having my spotter here that I might have this season in the real car, or next season, excuse me, in the real car. And I'm super thankful he's here, and I really appreciated him spotting me tonight.
Yeah, and looking forward next week to the season finale at Martinsville. Think you can go back to back, or do you think you have looking just for a top 5?
Well, man, it's definitely going to be tough. Brandon's always really fast, but I think I'm going to get some practice in, and I think I can do it.
Absolutely. We'll let you go and celebrate this one while it lasts, and look forward to seeing you on track next week. Any last words before you let you go?
Uh, Thank you to my mom and dad for always watching.
Absolutely. Colin Grace, any words about this race you want to say about this race? It was very eventful, especially in that middle section.
Yeah, I'm just happy there was actually like good racing here. Last week, obviously, Elvis was driving away from the field. This week, it was tough for all the drivers here. Back and forth between multiple drivers for the race lead, and just good race overall.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been the Gaslight Racing Series at Oswego, the penultimate race in the championship. Next week, we crown a champion at Martinsville. Hope to see you there. We have the Inspired Platinum Truck Series going on at Chicagoland. And Colin and you and I should be able to head over there. Make the long drive from New York to Illinois. And help out Robert McKay as he watches a bunch of drivers take on Chicagoland in the Truck Series. That is all